to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana, and if you're a returning subscriber,
this is how we do it.
Welcome to our kitchen, guys.
Welcome to this lovely space where we get to enjoy food and good conversation in a podcast introduction.
It's a good conversation, so, good vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Ini segment mpya today.
Podcast, high five.
I would say a podcast. But anyway, so guys, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed the previous episodes. And nikitu tunajaribu ini ati yetu
we are learning.
We are learning every day.
We're trying new things, lovely things.
Yeah.
So the best you can do for us to support us. And how do you get to support us?
By subscribing
to our channel and following us.
Guys, lucky.
Subscribe.
Acha niwaambie guys,
mkitu support guys.
Wasa wakini support walai. Mimi naweza fika huko juu, na understand.
Mkitu support.
So
wale wa Kenya.
Anyway, so today we are cooking sauteed potatoes. Yeah.
As my friend once said, sauteed potatoes.
Yes. And when we are cooking sauteed potatoes, we are going to be having a conversation about fathers with the upcoming Father's Day. By the way, Father's Day na kwa siku gani? It's usually in the third Sunday of every June.
First of all, I wanted to say something. There's a time that I was working in corporate, and I remember the efforts that we did put towards Mother's Day. Like would have like free giveaways, flyers, billboards, and yada yada. Like it was such a big thing. Na like nilikuwa nasema when I was working in that company that Nja was saying, "Mazima una effort tumeweka kwa Mother's Day.
Weke kwa Father's Day.
So nilikuwa nasema, so Father's Day tuna celebrate nini?" I'm like, guys.
I know, yeah, it's so sad. But they, what was Fanyanga Mother's Day when Father's Day? Yeah, so Father's Day is usually on the third Sunday of every June. So this year it's on Sunday, 15th, which is upcoming.
And something else, just to add, like kitu kwa your story of Father's Day. This June, ni mwezi wa men's mental health.
Yes.
You know, so it's sad that like the statistics that are behind men's mental health and how suicide like come from men's mental health. It's sad that we don't never really talk about it. Alafu history of Father's Day inakwanga swept under the rug.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
So like they come on watch video Sunday. Make sure we text your dad. And
this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday. And of course we are celebrating those who've lost their fathers.
Yes.
Those fathers who do not have kids.
Yes.
Those single fathers.
Yes.
Those who aspire to be fathers.
And fathers who get to step up.
Yeah.
To be father figures to children who don't have fathers.
Exactly. So all those fathers who've lost their kids, everyone, we are celebrating those people as well who've lost their dads.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us. So make sure at least
Many encouragement here to the fathers who are never really present to their children. Don't want to carry that weight on you. Just be present to your children.
Yeah.
Like it impact a lot.
Exactly.
Child
yes. So, nataka tuanze kupika, but as we cook, we'll also share like our impacts on this Father's Day.
Yes.
So, let's just dive into the ingredients. So, kwanza wacha niwashe mafuta yangu yenye kushika. So number one, guys, we have potatoes. Is it what we kata, as you can see. So sauteed potatoes kisha si unajua umeshachonga unakata tu hizi sizes. Nenda kama bati ya mtasema ni but zisikuwa slim sana.
Because slim inataka kribo. Kriba.
And then of course we have lots and lots of onions because inahitaji onions kwa wingi na zimekatwa.
But yours truly. One of the house.
Kachumbari anaweza kata bali ni
yeah.
And then we have some dania, leaves and the stems as well. So we want to cook sauteed potatoes and we also want to make guac. Guac yetu tuko na avocado zimeiva. So by the end of West tunataka kutumia hizo avocado. Na mimi napenda tu avocado na onions pekee yake. Sitaki mambo ya manyanya.
Na by the way, let me remember comment to the avocado. Mtu anaona? Hizi avocado. Kuna avocado inatokea yellow ndani. Hii ni avocado rich.
Yes, exactly.
Sisi avocado zingine zinatoka wanachemshwa huko Nairobi.
Yeah, so guys, nimeweka mafuta and of course you need some oil. So nimeweka mafuta na ngojea ishike and then we start deep frying. Alafu tutaenda kukaranga muone venye tunakaranga. So in the meantime,
how will I be helping?
in the meantime, what do Apple lead our conversation? But in the meantime, I want us to start talking about a conversation today about fathers.
Oh, mimi nataka kukaa sport yangu, naweza tosha hapo hivyo.
Sawa, tujue define.
Lovely.
Yes.
This is my lovely sport. Unamuda kata kitunguu.
So kwa hiyo gwapi yangu unaweka tu avocado.
Wache niweke hiyo wewe kange mimi.
Bado unafikiria kwa.
Oh.
Lisa, you really want to do something?
Apart from eating, yes, at least I'll contribute.
So,
yeah.
You contribute. So, ulikata vitunguu.
Yeah. Na dania.
Yes.
Na viazi.
Yes.
Na kukatia.
So, babe, let me ask you, since we are talking about fathers, of course, you lost your father at a pretty young age.
Pretty young age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel growing up, were you ever bullied or something like that just because you didn't have a dad from other kids? Did you ever experience that?
So,
There was no...
I don't think I really experienced bullying necessarily. Sababu. Okay, here's the thing. Again, I could have probably the wrong perception about this question and probably experience I was saying, but this is just my experience. Growing up, nimekuja to discover like the things that I missed, I cannot start looking for trauma attached to them, not unless it had such an impactful weight in my brain. Me, I wouldn't say because I missed growing up with a dad, I missed so much. And ukisema ati nikiwa bullied, I was sorry. I wouldn't say I was really bullied necessarily, but I can say there's some few experiences that I would have wanted to have with my father. So yeah, these experiences. Okay, now like after growing up, like I'd want my father to teach me how to drive a bicycle. Like I'd want my father to teach me to drive. The first few, kuna zile experiences ningetaka ku get talking about girls, you know. Me, I've had to kind of swing it, like learn by myself of kukatia and whatnot, and just being a gentleman altogether. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't say I was bullied. Where was bullied?
Okay, like I'm asking you because like I feel nowadays bullying is a common thing, and I hear even some kids online maybe wanakuwa raised na single moms, but they experience the bullying, I mean, because either the dad is not present. So napata shule kwa na activities, unaona watu wengine either wako na wazazi wao, so either you're bullied or you feel bad yourself just because you see other kids with their parents, their dads, and you don't have a present dad.
Well, when you put it like that, yes. But when you say active, because I believe active, like bullying is an active action to suppress someone's feeling or something. Yes. But looking back, nilikuwa na group na gate of land. So I never really got to be on the receiving end here. Sina mzazi, sina dadi.
But you also had present uncles.
Yes, now I think in the future, I think God has said, I'm going to give you this to apologize because I took this, you know, because I really have a good uncles, and my bro was present in my brain. When he was there, I could feel like I was any bro, because again we have a huge age difference, so he also kind of got to act to that. But I think I also want to give credit. Nikisemanga Happy Father's Day, I want to give credit to my mom, not because if I had a dad, it would be different. I would have done it to my dad, because she never made me feel like I missed her father. Okay. And I think kitu moja.
So I'm checking my sorry. Unaisha tu nini? Kiona babo tunajua imeshakuwa kama yangu ishakuwa.
So like ile panasema, if women knew that they're building a whole generation, they would understand you're not just going to be a mother, but you're going to be a father at times when the father is not there.
Yes.
And my mom kind of understood this, and then she was. She did that. When you please a babe, will you paternal experience your fathers, for example, in visiting? When your father, like, hello, miaka vizuri.
Ndio. But nilieleza kutumia haikuwa
ile kwa tusema guys, you are going to do this, please do it safely. Unakuta inapeleka watu hospitali ndio kwa elimu sura. Kwa mikono au something. So nilikuwa nakuuliza, do you think wale experience ile ya unaona watu wanasema afadhali mzazi wangu baba wangu angekuja nini visiting day, ile mzazi anakuja na chupa ya maji na gazeti. Did you experience that?
No, I feel like my dad alikuwa wale the dads wenye akikuja, of course atapika home but ataenda buy hoteli food, buy snacks na analeta snacks mingi juu hata again which was an advantage. Juu unapata snacks mingi na whatever. The only moment where my dad will come with gazeti na maji ilikuwa tu time anakuja academic day because again our school wako anakubadilisha na just fact kama hiyo ulikuwa unapata mostly mothers wanasnikisha. Wazee wanaongea mbona ni sneaky?
Mbona ni vunje sheria?
Siamata kwa ndani. Like if dads don't have that. Mama atajaribu kuingisha kwa handbag. Yaani I make sure tu amekuachia kitu. Yeah, but for my dad honestly I feel like he was so present even in my academics. He was so present and I really appreciate him for that. Yeah.
Lakini mzee, shout out to that wise man. Umechanga wise man. Because isingekuwa ni the fear of the father. Yaani ingekuwa nimekuwa ukiwa campus huko hivyo usijui what not.
But still I believe my father like really values education, which I'm so happy for that because he pushed me so hard on education. Na hata hiyo kama kulikuwa na fear but it was fear in love, it was tough love. Zile za yes unaogopa hadi ukifail jumanze when you can disappoint your father. So I feel like I was really working so hard not only for myself but also usikuwa nataka ku disappoint my dad. Yeah, exactly.
Out of curiosity, why do you think like Father's Day portraying like a lot of importance? Because me and you honestly knew manga.
Okay, me first of all I feel like we are in a society where most of the things affecting women are vocally put out. You know, like mama tuseme ameuliwa, mama amefanywa nini. It doesn't mean that men are not being killed. Men are also being killed, but their voices are not being held out loud. And then most of the time wanaume hata wakigrow up wanaambiwa ufai kulia, unafaa strong, unafaa kufanya nini. So they are nini ziko suppress. Na pia nyinyi wanaume hampendi kuongea. Unaona kama madem kitu inamsumbua ataambia nyinyi hampendi kuongea about it either because of shame or something like that, which is so sad. Like I feel like honestly the effort we put, the giveaways we have, this supermarket na celebrate, I wish ingekuwa hivyo hiyo wiki ya Father's Day.
Yeah, I agree with you. And sometimes looking at it as a man, I don't think men don't want to talk about issues because they don't want to talk about it. Because me feel ndio nikuje kuongelea issue kama unisaidie then sijui hata mtu naongea nini. Because what's the point of talking for the sake of talking? Because I feel for a man to actually decide to be vulnerable to that extent, you'd better be putting some, like you'd better be offering some sort of support to this guy. Otherwise, mbona. The reason why men simp is because they want something from the women. The reason why I should come and be vulnerable to you about a particular scenario is because I need assistance. But madam, or rather women, would just say, ndio watoke. I think ile kitu tunafanya ile inakaa different.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like also for the longest, like women walikuwa wamedhalilishwa, but when now they found their voice, they became so vocal about
so loud.
So loud about it that now it shifted. Now it's all a woman's affair. But I just wish, like even in our marriage, I wish the way we bring up children and we celebrate Mother's Day, that's how we should celebrate you as a father because you are present. Like you come up even in pregnancy, most of the time it's always about the woman, but people sometimes forget that there's also a man behind this. Kuna mwanaume mwenye anashughulikia yote bako na craving ni huyu mwanaume anakupitia yote, like kunayo, like there are those present fathers who honestly they are present throughout, and I wish you celebrate them more.
True. For me personally, I also wish that organizations like could actually embrace this thing, being like Father's Day, ichukulia that seriously, you know. Because you see, here's the thing I like about Mother's Day. Be it that you're a lady, you'll be celebrated as a waiting mom. You know, like all men, all fathers, you know, let it cut across the same way as Mother's Day is done.
I can't leave alone Mother's Day. Happy International Women's Day. By the way, they celebrate one day.
Na tena international hakunanga kitu kama happy. Kwanza ya madem na kwanga happy international.
Girlfriend's day.
But girlfriend is a big deal. But wanaume we are surprised. And I think a bit of it, I appreciate bringing wazazi wetu zile za sawa mwanaume usikonde wiki mbele so much. But I feel in a society where we are now empowering women to actually have these structures we put out, wacha pia wanaume, yes, we less empowerment because not to be above, not to be all about statistics, but if you look at employability, women are getting more of it. If you look at statistics, that's the brutal honesty. Alafu, ile story ya men are getting more money than women. But you can really scale, like bottom line. You'd find 5 men making more than women, but find 10 women making more than an entry level like a man would get. Like the dynamics are different. Alafu na feel subconsciously zinasaidia to suppress men. Now that's one thing for me as being this video is important. Watu mwache kutumia baba zenu messages za happy Father's Day tu. Ama hizi stereotype zawadi. Stereotype zawadi unapelekea mzazi wako belt, socks.
Mimi sina shida. Mimi feel ni ile tu as long as you appreciated them.
Mu appreciate.
But as yet tunafanya hivyo every year kila you belt.
Improve bana. Kwa hiyo baba kuna valia na belt pekee yake. I mean hata sisi kuna vitu tunapenda.
Okay. Sawa. Now we have another question for you. Can you say to me hapa?
Okay. Leo imetosha?
Ndio imetosha. So we are done with that. So babe. Now growing up since you did not have a father figure.
I did have a father.
Oh yeah, you did have. Sorry, yeah, you did have a father figure.
Yeah.
But now your dad wasn't around. How do you feel you navigate being a father when your time comes? Do you feel like because honestly, we're on a manual. How not we don't totally have that. But how do you feel like you are prepared for it, or how will you do it?
Oh, honey. Let me tell you something. Mimi tunataka kuanja. Mimi nilipendanga na njanga vitu moto, lakini kwa kama ule lipi. I like it. Do I feel like I'm prepared? Number one, nobody ever says that I'm ready to be a father. Nobody says that I'm ready to be a father.
Yeah.
One thing I know I'm ready to be is a present, not just before being a father, present husband during the journey, and a present father to that stranger is going to come. Because he's a stranger. Who unamjua? Hata mimi simjui. So when a stranger come, I'll be more than excited and happy to meet them. So I'd say, with the fact that it's in a manual, I think I've also had this conversation with my mom. I feel it kind of works to my favor in this sense. I do not have a skewed manuscript to borrow from. I do not have the perfect example to borrow from. I've just borrowed all these experiences from fathers that I've seen around me, and because I'll be doing this to my children because of how it made me feel. Let me give up to a shout out to an uncle of mine.
Sorry, nilikuwa nikisoma onions kwa vile gani niweke guys keep it open and that's all so but still yet not just divide.
Happy Father's Day. So let me give a shout out to this uncle of mine. Anaitwa Uncle Onyi Papa. Manzeni na appreciate hiyo mzae.
Alikuwa present.
Huyo mjamaa. Uncle Onyi Papa. Live long, man. Live long. Let me give you the two experiences that I have with this uncle of mine that personally is imenijenga sana. And I'd borrow a leaf from him on these two occasions. So during holidays, I would go to my uncle's place, and wife yake, the late, my favorite chance, alikuwa ni habit ya tukikujanga, ili period ya tunakula chetu tunataka. Nikiwa mtu nini anataka kula nini? Chipo. So uncle alikuwa na shamba.
Ngoja kidogo. It's funny how when we are kids unapenda chipo. Sasa ni ugali. Any day anytime. Na ukiwa mtoto hata story ya ugali.
Kinya kwa kitu.
Unataka kusikia?
Yeah. So
Our potatoes are ready, the first batch. So ukiona tu zimeanza kufloat. Kuna wenye wanapenda zikuwe ngumu, ina depend yani. Kuna wenye wanapenda zikuwe crunchy, they don't love the crunchy ones. So, one do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy, Chomi. So, my uncle alikuwa na shamba. And my aunt alikuwa ameka viazi. So tulikuwa tunaangalia period imevunwa. My aunt could go and get ile karai kubwa. Sisi tuka karai kubwa. Hapo nilikuwa chonga viazi. Chipo. Nilikuwa naamka tu chipo. Lunch chipo. Supper chipo.
The next day ya 5 liter.
Exactly. Alafu guess what? Hii ni ile yenye kuna TV ni yenu. Watch what you want. You see, like after you've done a whole time, alafu naambiwa that's what you're going to do. Manzi, I looked forward because I could appreciate that my uncle what he did is provide the resources zile za kuna shamba na kuna resources za viazi na kuna what not. Hiyo ndio watoto wanataka. And hiyo season nikikama, mbona leteni nyama, and he's also a huge fan of nyama.
My dad too.
So, here Uncle Papa number 1, salutes. It really made me up. And number 2, and I think I don't think I've had an uncle who has given me this experience as much as he does. Hakuna siku nita travel na uncle ni. So, hakuna siku yenye tumetravel na uncle ni. Tukatoka either from Kisii to Nakuru or Kisii to Nairobi. Hatujisimama kukula.
Lazima kule
kwa gari lazima kuwa na snacks. Na snacks kwake sio chips tu. Miwa, mandazi, chipo. Miwa ni snack. Miwa kwa barabara miwa ni snacks. You'd have fruits. Man, like traveling with Amboni, you'd never go hungry. Ilikuwa na bamba alafu playlist jibambe. Mnaweka nyimbo mpaka zile za anaangalia zile za. Hii na mabamba. Ni sawa. Ni sawa tu. So just having those drives with Uncle Nyi, was the dopest thing. I think for me, I'm looking forward to be a dad, to give like such because I've carried a lot over the years, but to giving my kids such an experience ile. Siwezi toka na dadi mahali niende such a long journey ati nisikule.
Like watoto wako tu wanafurahi when they know it's hanging out with you.
Yeah, and hanging out is always like an advantage. Yeah.
I like that.
You?
What I would like to carry for my dad.
Yeah.
Kidogo tu tutakata kingine.
Unataka kuongeza?
Ongeza tu kidogo. Okay.
I'm waiting.
For me, what I will carry from my dad, number 1, education. I feel like both my parents, because my mom also like values education so much. Like I got 2 parents who take education so seriously. Yeah, because both my parents were smart when they were in school, whatever. So I feel like it pushed me.
Memory of your mom.
I know my mom has such a good memory. Where my mom was
spot on, and I feel
like get it from her.
Yes. Like me can nasikia vile mom huongea like yo. Okay, mom uko na memo. Like mother anaweza nikumbusha kitu ile hapo kwa video. Of course kumbuki, but anaweza kumbuka with perfect details. Ngumu. Na ukimdanganya, wewe shikilia story tu kuna spot kuja kukuuliza. You better remember it like A to Z. You're saying something like pick up from your dad.
Education, like I feel my dad too, like he invested in our education so seriously, and just not giving up. Like my dad just failed, but hapo ana give up on me. Like zile sana naona like sasa wewe umeshinda. My dad was not giving up on me. Like manze atakulikana kusupport mpaka ulike. So I feel like I learned that from my dad. Zile za I am able to be there for my kids. Even at the point where they fall down, I will still hold their hand till they rise up. Yeah. Another thing I think I will carry from my dad is a kind man, honestly. Like I've seen how he treats his nephews and nieces, our relatives. Like he's the person who will always want to help others no matter what. So And I feel also God blesses him in so many ways, for sure. Even with his age, like nothing to Mungu anampea hizo baraka bado. Yeah, so
I think one thing I'll borrow from your dad is how I've seen him relate with you. In the sense, kuna chenye wife yangu ana feeling offended na mzae na anananga anamwambia like msikia mzae kusema pole.
oh my god, the thing like that is very apologetic. Hey,
I've actually seen that from my dad because he was like, I'm being a kissy man.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah? Mzee.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because honestly my dad ni wale utamwambia anasema hata hadi akikosea na anieleze umekosea atakuja kwambia pole na nini like he will honestly apologize about it.
Yeah.
Which is so hard. When the parents go, yeah, wazazi ku apologize when you
I'm mzee palikuwa kuzeleza mpaka nikajezina deal na yako.
Exactly.
So I think that for me vile nilisikia tu akiko apologize was like, ah yeah. So it actually happened. So again, we understand that there are parents who like would not apologize even if I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But that does not mean
because again parents make mistakes.
Yes, parents make mistakes. Yeah. And I think for me just to see that he actually acknowledged his mistake and apologized, like, but then he didn't die.
Yeah.
That did not make him less of a man.
And another fact it made our relationship more better.
Yeah.
Because I know this is somebody I can talk to.
Yeah.
Now, next theory, our parents kudani, they're all perfect. Because sometimes you honestly, like this is also a human being. It's very possible you never come in category, how one misunderstand. So just realizing that, yes, you never perfect to wako. And I hope to be that kind of a parent.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. To acknowledge that, yes, yeah, by the way, hata mimi nimekosea mtoto wangu. Yes.
And I think apologizing to the child does not make you unequal. Just makes the child realize, by the way, my dad also gets me. Like, alafu kuna hii notion, sometimes I wish parents would appreciate that. Umepeleka msee shule, amesoma, amegrow nawe, like, ako knowledgeable as well kuona, hii nimekosewa. So the fact that I vocalize, emanishi suppress zile za, unajua kukosewa ni nini? Like when parents use like previous ills to say, hujakosewa bado.
Wewe bado
hujui kukosewa ni nini? So that, for me, it's, but at least kuniona mzee kisema, like, okay. Ilinifanya nikamsalute. Nikamsalute mno. Yeah.
Personally, for me, where I feel like I've missed in terms of a father figure is not having a father in law.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I really miss that. Like nasikia watu wakisema, oh, unajua father-in-law wangu ni mzuri or father-in-law wangu hata ananitetea. I wish I had that. Yeah, of course it's not possible, but I feel that's like in my alone time na imagine ama saa zingine tukienda kwa mwadhe na imagine sasa ningekuwa na father-in-law ingekuwaje ama ninaona saa zingine tufanyia madhe vitu na imagine sasa ningekuwa na father-in-law wangu maybe ningemfanyia ama yeye angeteka aje kama like even the other day when we took the seats and hapo nilikuwa imagine sasa usipitatu wa madhe ingekuwa aje like kama angeria
ama relationship ingekuwa
for sure I feel just that
hii ile pana nakuonea huruma ile uye. But sometimes I feel like God knows better. Ile we didn't do anything to be there. But me, I always have this strong belief that if my dad was alive, I don't think I'll be what I am today.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I'll be what I am today. Because like fathers are the ones to
mostly
shape
but even mothers
a lot. But in terms of career trajectory, like fathers will have more inclinations. Eleza pana uenda kufanya engineering hata kama kuna D anafanya engineering nugget and having know that the career that my dad had, I have an inclination that I'll probably go down that road as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Because fathers who always want that taking after me.
Okay, now since I want us also to maybe say what we have borrowed since both our brothers are parents.
Yes.
Like now, seeing now our siblings as parents, what would you say is something you have borrowed from them as our parents?
The first thing that I'm saluting my brother, hands down. He's broken the narrative of a father being affectionate to their children. Always feel my bro is very affectionate to his kids. Very affectionate to his kids.
Like zile hana tough love. Like unaona ile.
Kuna tough love.
Kuna tough love but when hata uzazi zikakwambia nakupenda.
Hiyo. Because I always say love you daddy. Love you, I'm like okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really heartwarming. Sometimes I feeling it generation maybe hata I appreciate.
Oh yeah, when mama I love you growing up.
My mom. I can count. Yeah. But mmoja sasa nikiambia na mom, my mom ati I love you.
Unaona how weirdness.
Asante.
Hata nikumbusha when you were in Rwanda, like we called my dad, the both of us. So tukamwambia unishikilia bla bla. Tukimaliza tukamwambia na tunakupenda sana. Thank you, God bless you. I don't know when it's hard for them to say I love you too. Like I feel for our parents, especially our baby bloomers, to say I love you, I want to show affection. But
like
deep down, you not want to spend that.
I was actually watching a video of some Nigerian dad with a conversation with their son. Alafu, no, this son. Some girl and me, hey dad, I love you. Okay. Alafu mtoe kamuuliza, mbona usiniambie you love me too? Kamuuliza, don't you what did they say the other day? Like don't you see? Like alikuwa na big case ile see juzi nilikwambia nakupenda. What does that change? I provide for you and do all these things.
Like anaona provide you inafaa kujua
like you should know I love you. Like I don't have to tell you that every day. But we appreciate thought process as much as I not support it. Our generation right now is using those words very casually. Because I think generation now, ndio fiko kama mtu unampenda. Mwanzo this person has laid down their life for you. Like for whatever reason, huyu mzee, like you know get.
Kama Yesu amekufia kwa msalaba, hiyo unafaa kujua nakupenda.
I don't need to tell you every day. You should know.
My actions should tell you.
Generation to kiddo, I love you. I love you. I love you.
But now I feel it's okay. Like I feel like you can have a balance of both.
Yeah.
You can do the provision and everything and this thing, and still tell them or remind them that yes, I love you. I
was watching a movie. Yeah, Denzel Washington. Yeah, Fences. Wamefanya na Viola Davis. Kuna monologue iko kwa hiyo movie mili ni bamba. Denzel Washington is having a conversation with his son about the father not liking the son. And I kind of agree with it in the sense that when we get children, there's no part that these children bargain for us to provide for them. It is our responsibility. So being my responsibility, that should not show that I love. Like me providing does not show I like you or I love you. It's just my responsibility and duty. And my kids don't owe me, like they don't owe me for providing for them. Because in time when they'll have their kids, they'll be responsible to provide for their kids. So providing and responsibility is not me saying I love you. No, it's not. For me that was like, but then saying my George Spencer go watch that monologue. Or I think because I'm a huge lover of art and being that I'm an actor, so nakwamba msanii guys. What umesema wewe ni nani kukataa? So just appreciating the aspect of responsibility and knowing responsibility is not love, and knowing that as a parent you need to be affectionate to your children and also still fulfill your responsibility.
Yes, as a father.
That as a father.
Yes.
So
you are saying unapenda kwenye your bro and kwa affection.
Yes. Wewe?
I think what we love about my brother being a dad, he's a present father. Like I feel he's present in his son's life, in the milestone. Like for his son to grow up, I feel like hatakuwa zile za my dad was not present. Honestly, like I feel my brother is very present in his life. Yeah, I think that's what I love about it.
Alafu nephew wako anaitwaje?
Anaitwa Sam.
Kuna vile hii jina yani I was meant to be here. I was just meant to be here. I think another thing that I appreciate about my bro, apart from being affectionate to the children, is the desire to empower the kids apart from education. Like these talents and skills. Because I think we have to grow the generation tunajua no like ilikuwa generation yetu ni vitabu. But that's your grown to appreciate that my talent is gonna do.
Talent and skill as well.
You know, let me use this example.
So there's tunaweka star potato nini hizi onions stuff tunataka kusote. Tunaweka round mbili bado kuna viazi vingine. Tuna appreciate.
You should get your closer to you. So yeah.
Ona mafuta nimeka kidogo because bado niko hapa.
Hapa imejaa.
So, kitu na appreciate. Oh yeah, right now. I don't know what work you're going to do to make the amount of money Eliud Kipchoge has made through his career.
Yeah, sure.
Not unless you are in like C-suite level.
So imagine what one support.
Imagine.
Yeah.
You know, so like Eliud Kipchoge is one of the acts that I say talent could surpass employment in a lot of ways. Not saying that talent is of less discipline. Actually, discipline is more. Let me use another example of, I think, I could be wrong. Nikita Kering. Nikita was supported on her music career. All the way through shows, logo. And looking at how she's making like award-winning music and albums. Like that's just another example. So, mwanzo supporting talent. Alafu pia football is coming along really well in our country. Mimi mwanapenda boxing. I wish the federation could have done better. Yeah, but I feel like we are slowly embracing other areas of employability that are not necessarily tied to education. But I'm not saying, hey, mimi watoto watasoma.
Okay, so
yeah, it opens
doors.
Yeah.
Like at talent like yes, today for example, let's use an example of you are a good singer. Leo sauti yako ipotea ama upate thyroid cancer. Like what happens? Of course, like I think education is always a good because you have knowledge you acquire. Hakuna mtu anayetoa kutoka kwako. So guys, shake hivyo, kukoroga ni sipendi kijiko. Natumia kijiko kwa hii hapa. Acha nitumie kijiko hiki. Acha nitumie hii. So unakorogea from the corners. The corners like that. Like that. Nimeweza kuona hiyo green, hiyo color.
Mimi unajua niliona ukiweka soy sauce na vitu zingine. Did you like tell people?
Yeah, I told them. Niliweka tu soy sauce, paprika, onion powder. Ukikoroga unakoroga from kando ndio viazi visibondeke katikati. That's the secret guys.
Chumvi niwekee kwa meza.
Chumvi nilishaweka na onions. So nile naeka tu sieki mingi juu mtu anaweza taka kuongeza. Unachanganya ndio onions ziko to one place. Low heat. Ui. Hiyo ndio mtoto.
Oh my god.
Wakulaji wangu hapa, najua niko tayari.
Go stand by.
Alafu ukimaliza hivyo unaipea tu time kanaendelea kuiva. Kakiendelea kuiva unairembesha. Rembesha chakula yako na dania. Unairembesha kidogo hivyo.
Add coriander. Done. Sasa unaipea tu time kanaendelea kuiva. Babe, what do you think of my recipe? I love it. But I will love it more ikiwa kwa tumbo yangu. Au rather kwa mdomo yangu. Because at this point, I can only just see. Hata kijibu la taste.
Kabisa.
Ile pati ya kutaste babe kwa natufiki?
Yeah, kuna taste. Sasa ninaona onions zinaenda kila mahali. Nini babe? Mbona umejaa?
Menyima warutu.
Guy.
Waru ni kitu kinyume mtu shwari. Waru ni kitu kinyume mtu shwari.
Tujitengenezee hapo basi.
Hiyo ndio sio fair.
Babe, nimeniambia another white plate like this one.
Ndio utaninyima waru.
Sina nataka kuwekea.
Sawa.
Right.
Utaki kutumia plate nyingine?
Okay, sawa. Toa hizo. Nitolee hizo mbili.
Mbili.
Sawa, thank you.
Unataka sauce?
Sina nataka tu sauce hapo hivyo na.
Okay.
Kuna watu wanakutaka kuwekea different, but ndio sisi inatubambanga. Do what makes you happy. Babe, no, ukutoleka drink hapo kama chakula na.
Uwezi meza mate. Mimi nahitaji drink tu.
Alafu nitolee hiyo. Hiyo nini kwa hapo?
Guac. No, me assume.
Nzuri iko moto. Unaona hata uwezi imeza. Iko moto. Unaona? That's the bad thing that we've done.
Mekuta ya kunini hivi. Ya kufanya hivi. Unajua chakula tena ya kuiba inakuwa tamu.
Kuliko?
Ya kupewa kichukua. Ya kupewa kidogo inabana saa nyingine.
So our guac was in the fridge. So now we are putting some bits of it to accompany.
You smear the guac on the plate.
Yes. To accompany the guac.
Lovely.
Unajua ni yako na juju.
Wala? Joshua at least leo tumekumbuka. Tumekumbuka leo. Foko. Guys.
So guys, just like basically that's it. So saizi na ngoja hii ni apili, nitoe, and that's it.
Nipata kale kadini, kale kwa nini? Ka sauce.
Kwani utakuchika na mkono kidi?
Wewe nipatie boli ya sauce.
Mimi nitaweka hii nyingine yenye nataka karanga.
Okay. Sawa. So guys, this is the moment of truth.
Kuna avocado mingi guys, msi. Feel free.
Haya. First of all,
avocado na kila kitu by the way.
Yo nakula avocado na avocado.
First of all, brother.
Yes, when on German.
Lakini ningekujibu nilifanya hata mimi
Kwa mimi chakula inaingia vile inafaa. Damn. Hey! Wacha sasa niongeze. Nitangoje? Gua. Mwana sema usini guacamole. Guacamole. Cheki sio poa.
Irudi kwetu.
Itabidi utakaa kidogo. Falikuwa anaweka kidogo kidogo. Cause what? Joshi vile kunaendelea hivi.
Ninadondoka guys.
Joshi vile kunaendelea hivi.
Hebu tufunge sababu.
Tufunge. Just so make sense. Now that's
So guys, that's our simple recipe. Kwa njia watini tukule, but it's our simple recipe. You guys can try it out.
Yeah.
Cheza tuna kwenye unaona unaweza cheza nayo.
Yeah.
If you try it out, imekubamba, tag us hata Instagram.
Fanya reel tuweke hapo nini tuone vile na nice.
Yeah, alafu mabishe zangu nyama ikula kujangu niambie wapikie nini next.
Yeah.
Share recipe.
Alafu also don't remember to wish.
Don't remember.
Sema remember.
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry. Guys,
Don't
please.
Forget.
Don't forget
Yes.
to wish your father or the person acting in your life as a father happy Father's Day this weekend. Even your father-in-law, you know, we appreciate. Tell them happy Father's Day. If you're buying gifts, usipeleke mshipi. But kama ndio uko nayo, peleka. You know, just to all the fathers,
happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And we love you till next time.
Bye!